So today we'll continue to discuss words, and in this video we'll discuss 4-letter words. So let's start with the word rent. Now of course you are all familiar with the rent which you need to pay to your landlord if you are staying in an apartment. But here I'll use rent in a different way. So rent also has a meaning of a split, a breach, or a rupture. So to use this, let's create a sentence. The wormhole represented a rent in the space-time continuum. The next word is bent, and that's B-E-N-T. And bent is a leaning, bias, or tendency. So let's form a sentence with this. Ram has a bent towards mathematics. The next word is tyro, and that's T-Y-R-O. And tyro means to be a beginner or a neophyte. So let's form a sentence with this. The tyro researcher was decimated by the trenchant comments of the referees. The next word I have is whit, W-H-I-T. And this is the smallest part or bit of something. So let's form a sentence with this. There is not a whit of proof that the virus came from Chen's lab. The next word is whet, W-H-E-T. And whet means to make, sharp, or keen. So let's form a sentence with this. A good research proposal should whet the desire of the reviewer to learn more and should not satiate his desire. The next word is fawn, F-A-W-N. And fawn means to flatter a person. So again, there is of course one more meaning of fawn, which is a young deer. So let's form a sentence with fawn. Chen's fawning behavior towards the visiting professor was motivated by his desire to get a postdoctoral position in his lab. The next word I have is pith, that's P-I-T-H. And pith means the essential structure and also to be terse and forceful. So let's form a sentence with pith. Following his retirement, Rao wrote a book containing the pith of all his research. The next word I have is neat, N-E-A-T. And neat means clean, well-fitting, clever. So let's form a sentence with neat. Surrogate models represent a neat way for mitigating the complex problems in optimization methods. So here we are using neat in terms of clever, and it could also probably mean well-fitting or clean. So you can use it in many situations. The next word is rail, R-A-I-L. And of course you are familiar with rail in the context of railways, but here I'll use it in a different context. And rail also means to use reproachful language or harsh language. So let's create a sentence with rail. The students continued to rail against the university president for increasing the tuition by 50%. And my last word is a 4-letter word starting with F, and the word is fret, F-R-E-T. And fret means to be vexed or peevish. So let's form a sentence with fret. Ram continued to fret for days once he realized that he had put the wrong passport number when applying for his visa. So again, I know somebody who did that and he fretted a lot about this particular mistake. So again, these are some 4-letter words which you can use in your writing or speaking. And you can see that these words are very interesting, and sometimes they have multiple meanings and can communicate a lot of information in the smallest possible space. So I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more videos on such topics. Thank you very much.